And we're gonna make some chili oil for our shrimp. Now, I found these things called Calabrian chilies. They're chilies from Calabria, or these red chilies. Now, if you can't find those, it's totally fine. You can use like some crushed red pepper would actually work really nicely. I don't usually like to heat up olive oil, but in this case, I'm gonna make a little bit of an exception only because I'm just gonna heat it up slightly. I'm not gonna cook with it. We just want to sort of bring out the flavors of some fresh garlic and a little bit of the chilies. So we're going to sprinkle some of the Calabrian chilies in there. Be careful, they're hot. And then we're going to crush some garlic. Just maybe like 3 cloves. And this is the way you get the clove of garlic out of its shell. You just crush it with the back of your knife like that. And then you get the garlic. The meat of the garlic, so to speak. We're just gonna put this right into our oil with the chilies. We're gonna let that heat up, and then we're gonna sort of puree it all and make this garlic red chili oil. Some fresh oregano, gonna be nice. Okay, we got our appetizer, we have our cocktail. Those are out of the way. When we come back, we're gonna grill some shrimp. Don't forget, Calabrian red chilies, garlic, olive oil. It's that simple and it's that delicious. We're grilling right here on Barbecue Addiction. It's all about the so. And then while that's cooking, we're gonna blend our chili oil for our shrimp. We're gonna pour this right into our blender. Red chili, some garlic, and some olive oil, a little bit of fresh oregano. And flavored oils work really nicely for a really simple grilled dish like this. All right, we have our chili oil. Beautiful. Now remember, just like the zucchini that we skewered before, we're gonna skewer the shrimp. And we're gonna start it in the back of the tail right here and just work the shrimp over the skewer so it just stays intact like that. And you wanna put them on in sort of a uniform way so they cook nice and evenly. What do you think? Is that enough? Yeah, let's give it a little more room so that they don't steam, so that they crust really nicely on the grill. All right, so we have our chili oil with garlic, red chilies, and oregano. Look at that, it looks good already. We haven't even done anything yet. So I saved a little bit at the end so that I can actually use a little bit to kind of brush on after it comes off the grill as well. And you want to keep that nice and separate. Both sides, please. Some salt and pepper, as I like to season everything with salt and pepper. Okay, let's go to the grill. Got a nice hot grill. The shrimp are gonna cook very quickly. We want them to be nicely charred, and the chilies and the garlic and the oil are gonna cook into the shrimp itself. Give it a nice crust on the outside. We're gonna keep the grill open because they're gonna cook really quickly, so we're really just actually searing them. I like to cook on high heat, but you know, this is something I do all the time. I think that if you're not an expert griller, I think that, you know, somewhere between medium and medium-high is probably better. We'll just give you a chance to kind of mess around on the grill a little bit more. All right, let's turn these shrimp. We're only gonna turn these one single time. You can see how easy it turns because they're on the skewer. All right, so how long do you cook shrimp for? Well, you just want to cook shrimp until they actually turn opaque, just until they turn that sort of solid white color on the outside of the shrimp itself. If they're a little bit translucent, they're not cooked. Shrimp are either cooked or not cooked, but at the same time, you don't want to overcook them. Okay, so I think these are about done. Take some of our leftover chili oil, pour them right on top. I don't like the idea of marinating things like shrimp and fish because they break down too easily. So I like things like oils or things that I like to call automatic marinades, where you just kind of brush it on at the very end after it's cooked. This way you retain the flavor of the fish and, even more importantly, the texture of the fish as well. You can serve this as an appetizer or sort of as a family-style entree. A little bit of fresh oregano right on top. Such an easy way to grill, and at the same time, we know we're gonna bring big flavor to the table.